what role can they play in the fight against smuggling? Let's now have an exchange with Chamber of Customs Brokers National President Anthony Cristobal. Sir Anthony, great to have you with us. For our viewers' information, how important are customs brokers in the entry and transport of goods from overseas?
Actually, sir, without the licensed customs broker, we are considered the economic frontliner. So we have a quasi judicial function, just like the customs employees. So we are there to assist in the lawful declaration of goods for proper collection of duties and taxes.
So basically, you are the middleman. So why does smuggling, Sir Anthony, remain a problem in every administration?
Actually, sir, there are, going back to basics, there are two forms of smuggling. There's the pure or outright smuggling, which we don't have any record of. And the other one, which is very common, is what we call the technical smuggling, wherein it passes the port, there's documentation, although there are misdeclaration, undervaluation, and misclassification. These are what we call the technical smuggling, wherein this is where we derive the enforcement. This is what the government is trying to keep. No? But the other side, we have no record of the outright smuggling.
So, Sir Anthony, could you give us a sense how technical smuggling happens from paperwork to port?
Well, usually, the way it is done, as a licensed customs broker, we just receive the documents from the importer. And it is usually the importer and the supplier that they discuss among themselves what to bring into the country. So based on what they have discussed, they submit us pertinent documents, and as licensed broker, we just declare them as per the sets of shipping documents. So technically, the licensed customs broker really has no idea as to what is really inside the container. So, but that's the problem, is that sometimes they always also accuse the licensed customs broker
All right.
to be in connivance with the smugglers.
All right. Your licensed custom brokers, you are always above board with all of your dealings. So what measures and controls has your association and group put in place to avoid further smuggling cases, technical smuggling incidents?
At the moment, all we have to do is really educate our fellow Filipino licensed customs broker. That's why we adhere to the Professional Regulation Commission that we should have a continuing professional development. So we understand that if the licensed customs broker is fully knowledgeable of the customs and tariff laws, then they will be more careful as to their dealings with their importer or clients. And also, sir, as if I may contribute, everybody does not know that licensed customs broker is a degree. It's a 4-year course.
It's important, no? I mean, you go through a 4-year course, everyone is educated, especially the licensed customs brokers. But for the small importers, Sir Anthony, what should they take note of to avoid being victims of smuggled goods and to be victims of these fixers?
Sometimes, sir, it's really the supply driven. Sometimes the reason why smugglers or these enterprising importers have this one is because of the demand for the goods. Sometimes there are government agencies that takes a lot of time for us to get an import permit. And there is this demand for a certain product. That is why some enterprising importers resort to trying to misdeclare just to circumvent on the long process of getting an import permit. Maybe if the government would try to lessen the process on the import permit, then it could also solve the problem on smuggling.
So it is really the bureaucracy, no, that feeds this technical smuggling in our ports.
Yes, sir. I would say it's a factor.
So do you think that this administration of President Bongbong Marcos can minimize or even eradicate if they streamline the bureaucracy during his term?
I believe so, sir, that if we will try to streamline and make it supposed to be, it is our mandate that we should have trade liberalization, trade facilitation. But in the past few administration or heads of office, it's more on the enforcement issues that are being given the emphasis rather than the trade liberalization and trade facilitation. That is why, again, it would be better like in other government agencies, like, for example, in the Department of Health. The head of office or its officers are doctors. In the Bureau of Internal Revenue, they are certified public accountant. In real estate, they have to, in assessors, they have to be real estate broker. Why not at the Bureau of Customs? Why can't we have a licensed customs broker to be the head of the office or its head of its department?
Thank you so much for this smuggling crackdown exchange. Chamber of Customs Brokers National President Anthony Cristobal.